The new patch is here, and I've got 3 hours till my pass is open, so I wanted to make a quick video reviewing everything: the refinement system, the city skin, the achievements, and how you can get more of them. So stick around in this video for a rapid overview of everything you need to know. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and let's get started with the equipment system. And this one I'm struggling with. Now maybe I just haven't had enough time to look at it, but they said in the notes they'd been sending that they were going to change the chance when you're forging new for the first forge to have an 11% chance to get the special talent. And every time you forge new, it's going to be that 11% chance to get the special talent. And they were adding this refinement system. Now, if we just get a look at actually refining something, the idea is kind of cool. You get experience toward getting a special talent. So if I were to attempt to refine this item, it costs the same thing it would have cost me before to go and dismantle it and reforge it. It's just half the materials. This is basically the same as it was before. But the chances of getting a talent are now different, and you can tap the little forge over here, I guess it's the anvil, to see what the chances are. Now, the first time that I go and I refine, my chances of getting a talent are 11%. Now, keep in mind that this is the same amount of materials and gold and patterns it would have took me to forge anew, and it would have been a 22% chance to crit. So here, I have an 11% chance to crit to get the special talent. I have a 30% chance to get credit for having forged many times. That's a 75 boost. And a 30% chance to get a 50 boost. That takes me about halfway on the experience bar. Now, I haven't done the math to say, like, how does this equal out? But what I can point to that is a mega bummer for my situation, I mean, like, I could have crafted before the update, and I have made 3 of these Van Braces of the Eternal Empire. And although my experience has definitely carried, I've got credit for 3 crafts here, right? It's as though if each, first craft and subsequent craft didn't talent, which is what happened for me, I got to this point of 50 out of 100. But in the old system, I would have now had a 44% chance of getting a special talent. In the new system, I'm looking at still an 11% chance. Wait a minute, what? So if I had crafted before the update, which I'm going to reforge this twice. I'm going to get the talent today. But if I had done this before the update, I would have had a 44% chance instead of an 11% chance. So for me, in this situation, this could cost me many legendary materials more than it would have. And there's no sugarcoating for that. It's just math that's going to be what that's going to be. If I go to my Guan, I think I've got this over here. Right. So I've made 2 Eternal Knights. This transition to experience is good. But in the old view of the world, I now would be up to a 33% chance to crit. 33% is really good. And then if I failed, it would have been 44. But here, it's 11% chance to crit still. And I don't think the 30% chance of getting a little bit of bonus experience is making up for that. So I think what's happened is that maybe your first refinement of an item is really good. Like really good in terms of chances of getting extra progress. But to offset that, they make the later crafts or refinements not as good, is my only guess. If, in fact, it is the same chance to crit or get a talent. Anyways, so I just woke up. I'm trying to understand this system, and I'm looking at it, and it seems pretty clear to me that if I had literally done what I could have done last night and done my crafting stream, I would have been way, way, way better off. And so this may run me, I don't know how many extra materials it's going to be, but it's 2,400 gems per legendary material. I am buying with them with gems. So that's gonna be really curious for me. So I just woke up to that. That's the equipment system. Refining an epic almost certainly costs you just the pattern. If I go and I find one of these epics to refine here, I can show that to you real quick. Artemisia's got one. So again, it's the same materials. It's the same pattern cost. I expected that will be the case. It's the same gold cost. I expected that would be the case. They said that would all be the same. Yeah. It just costs you the pattern and the gold because for an epic or lower tier, you're not losing materials. And so that's why in the old system, you're not losing materials, which is why refinement costs you no materials too. Yeah, the refinement system. You can see me use this. I'm going to talent stuff because I got to fight in KVK momentarily. So maybe they'll make some adjustments to this, but maybe not. Either way, I got to refine for my fighting. So you're going to want to tune in to that. I'm going to make a whole epic archer set just like this. I'm going to make some legendaries and well, maybe not make talent some legendaries. I'm going to refine them. So subscribe so you don't miss that. But the other big thing that's here is the new achievement system. And I mean, woo, they added a lot of achievements all the way at the top end. You can now get 2,000 gems and 10 gold keys. They added the Master and Commander category, which, as you might have expected, is a lot of Commander credit in here. That's what you get when you max Commanders. There's also a lot of city skins in here. There's also a lot of decorative structures. And the number one thing I would encourage you to do is just get a look at all the decorative structures. So decorative structures like this smiling ban, I already had it built, but I actually had to push this button over here to send it into my city editor. Then I had to go to the editor, go over here, boom, tap the editor button, hit edit, and then I had to replant or rebuild the smiling Bayon to get the achievement. So if you have it already built, or even if you don't, I had to actually go and build it again by just doing what I just did, and then I hit save layout. So if you were looking at any of those achievements thinking, hey, wait a minute, like I already have that, shouldn't I have credit? That's the way that you go and you get your credit. Also, the same is true for the different city themes. There's some new achievements for that, like the Flight of the Heron. So go in, just apply it, and then, apply whatever other theme you wanted to be using, and you'll get your quest credit, and you're good to go. Now, this came with a few new cosmetics. I've got Thistles and Thorns, which I haven't ever used. I think Wind of the Andes is one of the new ones. Yes, that is from Child of Fate. That's what it looks like. Over here, I've got a Hero's Ways. Hero's Ways. Okay, the Alpha and the Omega. I mean, Alpha and the Omega. I'll just leave that one on. That's I swear that's not an ego thing. I'll leave that one on just because that's kind of cool. And if we look at the name plaque, can I go and adjust this avatar frame? Did I get a new avatar frame? Not yet. I got some work to do before I'll unlock that. There is one other thing I want to talk about with achievements, which is that Child of Fate was previously 9 out. There were a total of 9 different things you could do. Now there's 11. So if we do just check that out real quick. I did actually manage to max one of those, which is where I got the Wind of the Andes. And that's for Takeda and Attila and just a bunch of the newer-ish commanders, Guan Yu, Ramses, Theo, YSS, and Artemisia. And there is another one in here. Maybe it's a gifted audience. Is that the one? Yep, Moctezuma, Cyrus, and Chandragupta. This one's going to take me a while, all right? So these Child of Fate achievements might take some time to get. That's for sure. Now, these are all just cosmetics, right? There are other things that went into this update that are really important to talk about. Like, for example, if we just get a look at some resource nodes, they have shot way up. So a level 5 resource node, it looks like somebody actually has drained it a little bit. Here you go. Level 6 resource node at 945,000 stone. Level 6 wood is 1.26 million wood. So, I mean, the resource nodes are like way, way better, which is pretty cool. Also, on the topic of equipment, which I know I covered earlier, when you go to forge, or not forge, when you go to make materials, it is 50% more materials that you get in the same amount of time, which is pretty cool. Small amount of materials, but pretty cool. Now, I remember they had said that crystal keys were going to change. So if I look at the rewards list and I smash that probability button, theoretically, it has in fact changed. Equipment materials, 40.5% chance. Normal blueprints, 4%. Advanced blueprints, 10%. Elite blueprints, 5%. epic blueprints, a fraction of a percent, and a legendary blueprint is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent. So if I just open up a few of these, you can see what's in these crystal keys. I mean, I could have swore they said they changed crystal keys, right? I got an epic. Did you see I just got an epic material? Did you see I just got an epic material? I mean, yeah, they're different. I'm getting resources now. I don't know how much different these really are, how much better or worse they are, but in the stream where I do my crafting, I'm going to crack open 500 of these and we'll see what we get. You'll want to subscribe so you don't miss that, okay? We'll open up a ton of those keys. For those of you who missed the speed up bundle over here, Research Powerhouse, like, I don't really need this bundle anymore on my main. It's a lost bundle, and for me, this can stay lost. But in terms of the value of these bundles, I'm going to have to get a closer look. These bundles are for getting your academy to a higher level, and you're getting speed ups and resources. Generally speaking, these bundles that are tiered like this, that show up when you reach a new level of a building, are very high value relative to other bundles that are available to you. So you can see here, this is 25 hours of research speed ups in the $5 bundle. So if I just get a quick look at the super value bundle for research, the Fountain of Wisdom, I mean, yeah, you're getting more hours of speed ups for sure using that bundle, the Lost bundle, instead of the Fountain of Wisdom. So I think that it's a snap, easy choice if you are spending on bundles, especially if you would have been looking at super values, to tackle the new Research Powerhouse bundle when your academy hits new levels. I think that's a great choice. In terms of other things that we could try to find in this patch and sort of see if there's anything new, if I look to switch my commander over here, it doesn't look like there's any new commanders in the daily special offer, which we weren't expecting that to change, right? I looked at equipment and I didn't see any new equipment. I looked at every single thing here. So there's no new hiding equipment yet that I've seen. I know that in the devs teaser that they did, there was, in fact, like, I think a couple things that they had in there that, like, I haven't seen pictures of that before. And that was on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel that they had those videos. And if we just get a look at the city themes real quick, usually that's an indicator of things that are perhaps on the way, but the only thing that we can see is the Fireworks City, which we know is a part of the upcoming event. Most likely the 7,000 gem tier is how you'll unlock it. And if you're an infantry player and you don't have any infantry skin, you would want to get this. But defense is, in my opinion, generally better than attack, and health is better than defense. So this is not a high priority skin for me. You're gaining attack for infantry and losing cav attack. Again, if you don't have an infantry skin, this could be a cool pickup. Just getting a quick look at some of the other things that are in here to see if there's any indicators, right? There's a Fireworks Festival name plaque over here, which, like, okay, I guess that's just the summer events. The Gilded Wings is from the Osiris League Grand Final. And I think these are all things, yeah, that have already happened. So no other major hidden stuff. Ooh, one of my Alliance members got a legendary material from a crystal key. Whoa, okay. I mean, I think the crystal keys are probably better, is my guess. My Alliance member Frozen has pointed out that perhaps these icons might be new. Something about this is new. I think that does look different. I mean, this is like really minor, but if I go to leave my city real quick, did it show the troop type before? I mean, they're really trying to help you out with getting the right troop type over here, perhaps. I think it just said the name before. It didn't have the icon. Now it's also got the icon. All right. Okay. What do you think about this update? I am really struggling with the extra amount of materials it's going to take me to refine some of these items that I had that I could have crafted last night if I knew how the system worked. No. And now, I don't know. That to me, I mean, I'm struggling for the words because, like, the reality is, and we'll see how it goes, but refining these items that I could have refined last night, and now I'm refining because I waited for the new refinement system, could literally cost me dozens of legendary materials, right? Dozens of legendary materials. So I am certainly struggling with that aspect of the update, and I'm definitely eager for your thoughts. So let me know down below in the comments, and tune in later today. Subscribe so you don't miss when we craft all this stuff. The pass opens, we've got fighting, and then I'm basically streaming for the next 6 or 7 days, maybe longer, just straight battling. Until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.